This stuff's great for not sticking on your hands instead of ham or something. It's a pile of egg whites, buddy. Well, it's going now. And you can't just cook the egg whites and dump them and do what I'm going to do here without doing them kind of differently than you would cook eggs. You want them in smaller chunks, really small pieces. And it can be challenging sometimes if you're not careful and very watchful cooking this many eggs. So, oneownercarguy.com, cars, partner.com, and I'm going to get this just a little bit more firmed up here and probably come back at you here in about 2 minutes. I didn't warm this pan up enough. That's why they have them at the other shows where they're like, this ain't a show on cooking. This is just showing you how to cook a healthy meal. That's where they have them on the TV shows. They're like, alright, and here we've got this thing already done, and Bob the Baker here is gonna, or something like that. Now I don't know what you're gonna end up getting here. Probably not exactly the part that I'm wanting to show you, but it's a moving, and I better get to shaking because it's gonna be a sticking. Yep, almost. And I had that turned up all the way for the heck of it. And once you get to this point, and there's a lot less runny in it, before it gets too firm, the bread's done before my meat stuff, dang it. As long as you get it early, this is like the easiest thing in the world to granulate. And I'm here to tell you, this is one of the healthiest foods that you could possibly eat. And lots of protein, the whole deal, man. And we'll hit that up again like that in a second. I don't want this stuff to stick too bad. Now this is, like I say, a lot of egg whites, and I'm cooking it on the highest setting possible because I'm hungry, I don't have a lot of time, and honestly this is my food for about the week. Oh, I dropped a piece that time. Cleanup is a whole different issue. Well, that's about that. You want them nice and mashed up, I guess you'd say. I don't like them little pieces that stick to the edge in there. Well, about 18 seconds left. Thanks for watching. I'm going to clip more here in a second. I got to get a different chip. And that's that. We'll see ya. Well, swapping out cards there, and I'm hoping my aim and my balance is as good as I think it is. But we got the egg whites done there, and I'm going to clip this up here. And you want to just basically dump them in. And you can tell here from my camera that there's more egg whites than there is meat. I would say it's 1.5 to 1 anyhow. Another half a time extra on egg whites. Now I've cooked these dang good and got all kinds of that extra juice off. I actually drained off some of the extra juicy juice. And that is pretty much what we're working with there. And with that many eggs, I done drained off. Oh, I got that wrapped up there. About that much already. You can see I dumped it there. Now that. And that is a pile of meat. So now, I'm going to also put the ones that I cooked from before in there that are not ground up as good. And just kind of work them into your mixture a bit. And it is mostly eggs. You know, I'm sorry, but it's 2 to 1. There's 2 times as much eggs here. I'll put it right here. I got a tripod. So, back to this bad boy. And now you want to really get with it. There's one thing I do to kind of blend it and mask it a little bit more. And it's good to do after the initial breakup. It's a little bit more ketchup in there. Now the one thing that kind of sucks here, a little bit more, is the fact that I dumped them last eggs in there, and they were in a little bit bigger chunks, bigger. I didn't granulate them the way I did the others. And that's the only thing you would ever notice about this, is those. That is that. I'm going to go for a little bit more paprika. And buddy, we have a meal here. A meal? No. You could seriously feed an army with this. How big of an army? Not as big as you think when I say army, but big nonetheless. Well, that's that. We have them ready. And I'll come back here in a second and show you what we got, but buddy, it's on. It is on. Yeah. Oh, that good. We'll see. Well, I found one more of these, and it's a Mission Carb Balance. And huge amount of fiber. And you got some whole grain in this, but enriched bleached flour you do have. This one here will be like my treat of this for the week, because I like this. Actually, I'm a liar. I don't like this whole wheat stuff. I'd rather have fattening regular Mission tortillas. But yeah, buddy, I'm here to tell you, Hardner.com, all kinds of great tips and tricks and all that going on there. If you filled out the contact form already, I'll be in touch with you there after January 1st. If you have not, why not? Hardner.com, right on the contact page. And my name's Nathan. It's 406-544-6919. For what? For a car. Not on how to make a tortilla. If you need to know how to make a tortilla, I'm not your guy. Well, woo, buddy, that's nice and warm. About. Oh, and I'm going to tell you here, what I got going on is a nice burrito. I'll probably eat 2 of them. Depends on if I'm going to the gym. I go 6 days a week, but there you go. Now that right there is about 325 calories. 325 calories! Dude, I'm here to tell you, that is some food. Some food! Can't even fit on one paper plate. Thanks for watching. That is the stuff, and that is me. OneOwnerCarGuy.com, Hardner.com, BeaglesPocket.com, and that's about all I know. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. We'll see you. Well, how much food does something like that make, you might wonder? Well, there's my can of Tab. You can see it fits in there. And there's plenty of room around that. It's a huge canister. This one's even huger. It buries it. I guess putting it beside it would give you a pretty good indicator, too. I don't know the number of ounces. or whatever it is. But I know that this thing weighs probably about, well, not probably, there's 2.5 pounds of meat. And this ain't like beef, where it all cooks off. And when you put 2.5 pounds in, you got like 1.5 pounds left. No, this is, you put it in and you get it out. There is likely about 8 pounds of food here to 9 pounds of food. And as you can see, that's huge and full. That'll last me for a couple of days. It's just nothing but pure protein. There's no fat in this hardly at all. You can eat literally as much as you want. No reason to feel bad. This whole thing, this whole pot here has about 1,350 calories. And I'm here to tell you, I could feed 10 people with this so easy, it's pitiful. Very, very filling also. And most importantly, very good. So, as you can see, that's a heck of a lot of food. Well, that's 2 cups up to there. So, man, I bet you there's 6 cups. There's 8 cups here. Well, excuse me, 8 of these. I don't know what I'm saying. There's a lot. Yeah, there's at least 3 of them in here. There's 4 of them almost. So there's about 10 cups, 10 to 12 cups of meat here, and I'm telling you, that's heavy. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Beautiful stuff, man. I am here to tell you. Look at that. We'll see ya. And this already has a whole meal taken out. 2 burritos and a... Woo, buddy! Thanks for watching. One Owner Car Guy. Well, it hasn't even been that long. Did I gum that up or whatever? And I'll tell you what, this stuff, you can't even tell the difference. But it ain't been that long, and I'm just going to have me some seconds here. But you would never even be able to tell that's not beef. It's amazing. I've had people that I tell them it's turkey, and they're like, wow. And I'm like, oh, well, by the way, it's 60% egg whites. No way. That don't look like egg whites, man. That looked like beef. Looked like you went to One Owner Car Guy Bell. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going back to lunch. And another word about the whole grain, which is a lot of what I was set out to do in the first place. Samantha's going to grab them Mission ones I had. This is the flat out bread. Not my favorite. I would rather have the Mission ones. These Mission ones cost twice as much as a regular Mission one. They're a carb balance. And you have a whole pizzoodle load of fiber in them. But, even though it's got wheat flour, it's enriched wheat flour. And you don't have a whole lot of whole grain in these. They're good, but better than the regular ones for you. But they're just not the same of everything else. Lots of fiber. These are 100% stone ground whole wheat. You still got a lot of fiber. It's actual real fiber, not added fiber, versus this is probably a bit added. And you'll notice one of your first thing is white whole wheat flour, wheat gluten, oat fiber, roasted soy flour. So a lot better stuff, and just this kind of a choice with something with some whole grains in it, it just gives you so much real good calories that it's pitiful and will really help over time. Not only that, the better food will have less calories. This is 100 calories, this is 120, and if you got a real bad one for you, to be 180. So it's about half the calories of a regular thing. Got the whole grain, got the turkey, egg white, beef. Woo, buddy! Thanks for watching. Hardener.com. Well, one of the last tricks for this is a little bit of reduced fat cheese. Not a whole lot. I mean, you've got 20 meals worth of foods here, but just don't need the most. And just stir it in, man. And I actually am going to put a little bit. Got to set this down. Oh, not on that. My God, that one was just on. Woo, buddy. Blooper. No retakes here. You know that. That's how I roll. Costco's going to wonder what's wrong with that thing when I go to return it, though. What happened to the bottom of it? Oh, I just set it on a burner. So, wow, I hope I didn't mess it up too bad. So, that's that. Just stir a little bit of that cheese in there and let it all mend a little while. And I'll tell you what, you've got yourself something now that's going to last. The kids will eat this. This entire pot of food here, the entire pot has 1,350 calories. Less than 3.99 burgers in this entire pot, filled up to there. And back to that whole grain thing. Oh man. Yeah, buddy, this stuff here. Think of the amount of fiber that they're getting between that and then what this gives you here that I showed you earlier in it. These sandwich stems. I mean, this has got another. So, that's all there is to it. This is good stuff. And the guy can live on it, man. And I do. That's all there is to it. And I have set them paper plates there on them burners afterwards. Oh, yeah. Time to get out the shell now, and it's on. Oh, God.